Good morning, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new vlog. I am very much looking forward to spending the next day or two with you. It's my birthday weekend, so we have a few exciting things planned. I had a really nice time yesterday, kind of celebrating with some of my family. We've still got some more celebrations to go, but we went out for an absolutely delicious meal at our local pub, and Jasper came with us as well. I managed to kind of open a couple of presents, but I still have a few more to go. We're kind of spreading everything out because we just haven't had time to pack everything into one day. I was working a little bit before my birthday, so yeah. Things have been busy, but I have a bit of a solo day today. I've actually just dropped Jasper off at daycare, come home, gotten dressed, gotten ready, and I'm kind of thinking I might go out for the first time in a very long time and have a bit of a solo shopping day and just wander around the shops. I don't have anything in particular that I want to buy or look for, but I just thought I'm going to venture out somewhere that I haven't been for literally ages, whilst I've got the time, whilst it's an okay day outside, and just, yeah, have a nice slow-paced, very chilled out, very wholesome solo shopping day. So yeah, I thought I would bring you with me. We'll see what we pick up. I've literally just finished getting dressed for the day, and I'm keeping it very comfy. I'm keeping it very casual. So I've got my Stradivarius jeans on, which are like the wide leg ones. And then I've just thrown on my H&M knit t-shirt, which I completely love and I cannot get enough of. And then I'm staying cozy today, as I said. So I've got my H&M jacket on, which is the absolute bargain jacket that I got, I think, a few weeks ago. So I'll link it down below if it's still available, because I think it was like $18.99 and it's so comfy as well. I absolutely love it. So this is going to be the outfit for today. I will throw on either some Uggs or some trainers. I've got my nice autumnal Katie Loxton bag to keep me company as well. And it's just going to be, yeah, it's just going to be a nice chill day. Grab yourself a nice hot drink, make sure you're comfortable. We are heading out on a nice little road trip, and then we will see what we get up to in the shops. And then once we get home, I'll chat you through anything that I bought. I'll chat you through maybe a couple of updates in the house as well, what's been going on. I have got a very ginormous pile of autumn bits down here that I'm very excited to show you as well. I'm actually very excitingly, and it's a little bit of a pinch me moment, but doing a little bit of work with Matalan. So you will probably have already seen the reel, or will be seeing the reel very soon. But I've got a few autumn bits that I can show you from their kind of new autumn collection slash cozy home collection as well. So yeah, maybe it's going to be a bit of a haul video today more than a vlog, but we'll see how we get on. Anyway, I'm going to go grab the keys, grab a quick bite to eat. I think I might get a Starbucks on the way, because I do have a free Starbucks drink for my birthday. And yeah, I'll catch up with you when we get there. We are back! Oh my goodness, that was a fun few hours. I'm going to move the camera down ever so slightly so you can see me properly. There we go. I have got a big old pile of stuff next to me. I didn't go too mad, but then on the way home, I thought I haven't been into the range recently, like properly to have a look, and I knew that they had a lot of their new Christmas stuff in. And I had a little bit of a mooch around the range and it all just went downhill from there. So I have got quite a variety of stuff to show you. But first things first, I'll talk you through the bits that I thought I would treat myself to. So I popped into Neptune. This is one of their new bag colours, which I don't have. So I've got all the pinks, I've got all the greens, but this is like the current season bag colour, and it's a really nice cream. Really, it's like a yellowy cream. It's really pretty. There was one thing that I spotted that they didn't actually have available in the shop, so they had to order it for me online. which kind of sucked, but it was this absolutely beautiful, if I have a picture of it I'll pop it on the screen, but it was this really beautiful green photo frame. I don't have many photo frames around the house, and I want to start adding a few more just to kind of make the house feel a little bit more personal and feel a bit more homely. So yeah, they have a couple of really gorgeous green photo frames, and I had to order the green one. It was so gorgeous. So that is on its way. I also picked up, I've had my eye on these for a while, but I picked up the set of 6 Ashcroft napkin rings, which I just thought was stunning. They're a lovely whitewashed rattan. They were £22, so I didn't think that was too bad for 6 napkin rings. I maybe wouldn't have paid it for 4, but I think for 6 that's quite reasonable, and they're really great quality. I love them. You can use them all year round because they're such a universal sort of colour. So yeah, I was excited to treat myself to those. And then I also thought I would just pick up one of their free catalogues again. I do already have one, of course, but I thought I would grab one for my mum. So yeah, that was what I got in Neptune. I also thought I would treat dropping things everywhere. I also thought I would treat myself, and I popped into Lush to pick up a little bath bomb. So this one, I can't remember what it's called. It was 2 words, and they both began with T. It was like Tisby Tosby or something. It was something really random, but it was this very pretty, it was very up my street, this very pretty, look at this little love heart. How gorgeous is that? Oh my gosh, it smells incredible. So I'm gonna have to treat myself to a bath. It probably won't be this evening because we're actually heading over to see my brother and his partner this evening, because they have literally just moved into their first home together. They're renting a lovely place, so we get to go and see it this evening. So we'll be spending the evening over there, but I will be using that ASAP. And then the final thing I got, I think this is the last thing, I popped into Hollister and thought I would treat myself. Now, some of you may or may not know, James and I are heading to New York at the end of November. I can't flipping wait. I can't wait to see all the Christmas bits. I'm so excited. But I realised I needed to try and hunt down a super warm, comfy, cozy coat. I've got kind of a longish black one, but I wanted one that wasn't black, and I wanted one that was a little bit shorter, that was easy to wear with like jeans and lots of different outfits, and had a hood as well, and was just really snuggly. So I picked up this gorgeous coat in Hollister. Now I'm going to move the camera back a little bit. If I just move this bag out the way and move you round, I will attempt to show you how the coat looks on. Hopefully you can see. So it was, how much was it? I think it was, let's have a look. So it was £89. However, I got 20% off for my birthday, and even then I think £89 is quite reasonable for like a super warm cozy coat like this. I had my eye on a couple in Marks and Spencer's, which I almost bought, and then I spotted this, and it's so cozy. Look at all this fluffiness inside, and then you get an extra cozy lining inside for your hand as well. Everything is really cozy and fluffy. There's some cute design details, so there's a logo on the sleeve, and I absolutely love this. It is so comfy. I can't even tell you. How cozy is that? And I know this might sound strange, but it's a really nice sized hood, because sometimes with big coats like this, you get the most gigantic hood and it's always falling off your face, off your head, sorry. But this is a really nice sized hood. It's quite fitted. So yeah, it's got lovely pockets. The pockets are like fleece lined as well. Hopefully you can see there. Look at all this fleece lining. There's some bits so that you can adjust the bottom of it if you want to. But I just thought this was lovely. It's so warm, I can't even tell you. I feel like right now I am wrapped up in a blanket. Oh, this is interesting. You can actually take the hood off as well. So there's a little zip that I've just noticed inside here, which I'm guessing means you can actually remove the hood. So if you wanted to take it off, you could. That is a very nice design feature as well. I don't know if they had an extra small size, but I got the small just because I know that I'm going to be wearing it over kind of bigger layers, so I didn't want it to be too tight. Okay, moving on. Then I went into the range and I went a little bit bonkers. It was not intentional. So the first thing I picked up is actually something I have seen in the range so many times, and they had one available in my shop and I just thought, screw it, it's my birthday, I'm just going to get it this time around because it's such a good price for the product that it is, and it's really heavy. If you were to get this from like a smaller shop or somewhere a little bit more independent, or even like more of a luxury shop, you could easily pay like £80+ for this, and this was £24.99. So it is really heavy. So I got this absolutely stunning vase. I can't remember the name of it, but it's gorgeous. It's rustic. It's kind of like a greyish colour. It's got a nice narrow neck at the top as well. And I just think it's stunning. Look at the size of it. It's really heavy. So this would just be gorgeous with either a huge big old bouquet or also just some really pretty individual coloured stems just like splayed out. So yeah, £24.99. Oh, here we go. It's called the Amara Large Textured Vase. £24.99 is an absolutely insane price for this. I've just left my receipt inside there as well, so I'm going to keep that. Incredible price. So I'm very pleased with that. I don't know where it's going to go, but there's plenty of places I can find for a new vase, so that was very exciting. I then thought I would pop upstairs to the Christmas section. Is it okay for me to talk about Christmas in October? I don't know, it's the middle of October. I'm going to talk about it anyway because it is unbelievably exciting. And at the end of the day, if you want to go and hunt these bits down, you have to be quick, because by the time the middle of November rolls around, half the stuff is gone, never to return, so you have to be quick. So firstly, I spotted this really, really lovely gold bell on this really nice rope. I'm either going to hang it from a door or I might go back and get some more to actually put on the Christmas tree, I'm not sure. It was £1.99. £1.99. It is actually a bell. It has like a bell part underneath, so it does actually ring and it sounds like a little sleigh bell. But yeah, if I show you up close, it's a lovely, lovely texture. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. For £1.99, you could hang loads of these on trees. You could stand it up and just have it as a nice decoration on a sideboard or a console table. You could hang it from a door handle. There's so many places you could put this. £1.99 is just absolutely ridiculous. So I was very pleased with that bargain. I then came across this guy. It was the only one in there. I'm not really a nutcracker person, however, a green and wood and gold nutcracker, you've sold me, you've won me over. I could not resist this. The details on this are absolutely gorgeous. This was the most expensive thing, so it was £32.99, which was a little bit more than I was hoping to pay for it. However, I think the details on this are absolutely stunning, even down to the base that he's standing on. Can you see like the engraving in this? It's just absolutely beautiful. Look at this detail. It's stunning. Even the top, like, it's really, really gorgeous wood. It's just so lovely. I don't know what I'm going to name him. We'll have to think of a name for him. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. He is 61.5 centimetres tall, so this is like the perfect thing to even stand on the floor and it would be gorgeous. I just couldn't leave him behind. He was the only one in the shop and I thought it's meant to be. I just picked him up instantly and I carried him around the shop. He's got quite a bit of weight to him as well, and he just had to come home with me. The next thing that I picked up was the cutest little standing reindeer. Green tartan reindeer, £7.99, which I thought was amazing. They had lots of similar ones, so they've got like a teddy bear one as well, which you can extend the legs, but I thought he was brilliant. I loved the green tartan, and I really liked the kind of leathery brown effect. I thought it was nice and rustic, and I thought it fit the theme of our home quite nicely. So he had to come home with me as well, and I thought he was quite a bargain. Then the final thing I got, which seems to be getting snow absolutely everywhere, so I'm gonna have to put this in a bag and not touch it, was this really gorgeous garland. It's very simple, like it doesn't have too much going on. It's kind of like Christmas tree branches, isn't it, with these pine cones and the snowy effect. It does have a battery pack, which makes me think it lights up, which is just, yeah, it does, which is even more exciting. I didn't even realise that it lit up, and it was $7.99, so again, I thought that was brilliant. I do have a couple of garlands in the house, but I thought this would be really, really lovely on the dining table, because it's not too full, and you can kind of move the branches to face whichever way you want them to, and kind of move them around to go across the middle of the dining table, because we are, I think, going to be having people over on Boxing Day this year. It's the first year that we'll be hosting something for Christmas. So yeah, I thought that was really, really pretty, and I'm excited to style that up when November comes around. I am now covered in bits of snow. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to get the Hoover in here. So yeah, that was everything that I picked up, I think. I had a very successful day. I thought I'm just gonna treat myself for my birthday. Sometimes I think it's nice to just go on a little bit of a solo shopping trip and just not have anyone like rushing you or worrying about whether the person wants to come into that shop with you, or have you been into the shops that they want. It's just nice to be able to wander around by yourself sometimes, I think, and just be satisfied with your own company and just wander to your heart's content and go back and forth as many times as you want. So yeah, I had a good old wander. I now have a lot of things that need to be put away next to me, so I'm going to get these bits done before James walks in and possibly has a heart attack. And then I definitely think it's time we made a cup of tea and put our feet up. Good morning! It is a new day. I didn't end up vlogging anything else yesterday because I was super tired, and we had a couple more birthday celebrations. I've just finished a very, very delicious and much needed cup of tea. I have a few things to get done around the house today. I have got some absolutely gorgeous bits to show you from Matalan. They've not asked me to show you anything in my YouTube video, but to be honest, I'm so excited about it, and I'll be styling it around all of my house, so I thought I would just kind of bring you along and maybe give you a bit more of an insight as to kind of how I set things up behind the scenes when I do some content creation as well. I'm actually wearing a Matalan outfit as well, so because I'm going to be featuring in the reel, I thought I would add a couple of bits to the basket. So I've got this really, really gorgeous cozy brown cardigan on. I love the neckline. I just like kind of having this one button undone, and I think it just, yeah, it looks really nice and gives it a nice effect. And then I've got some really nice kind of indigo blue jeans paired with it, which are nice and high-waisted, nice and stretchy, really comfy. They're kind of like bootleg sort of style. And then I've also got, if I take them off and show you, I've also got some really, really cozy new slippers, which are, I think they're suede, real suede slippers as well. And obviously they match the cardigan quite nicely. So I'm all Matalan out today as well. I thought I'll just pop it on. It's really comfy. I can do the filming and then just keep it on. But anyway, tea is done. I have lots to get done. Now, the reason that I thought I would start chatting to you down here as well is because a very exciting little extra birthday present arrived from James yesterday, and we tried it out. It was something that I have wanted for so long. It's been on my wish list literally for ages, and I kept saying to myself, I want to get one, I want to get one, I want to get one. And I thought maybe for Black Friday this year, if there's a nice discount on it, then I'll get it then. But James surprised me, and it was the sweetest thing ever. He actually got my brother and his girlfriend to like message me and say that they were thinking of getting one, and would I suggest it, what colour would I recommend. And they were actually just doing some digging on James's behalf so that he could get me the right colour. So I'll take it off of the stand. I got a velvetizer. I have wanted one of these for so long, and I just think the copper colour is absolutely stunning as well. It looks really gorgeous just sitting on the side, and it's just such high quality as well. Look at the details on the handle. I am so excited for this. So yeah, James got me the copper one. I've been keeping it on the side. It looks gorgeous. And we tried our very first one last night. I don't know if I took a little video clip for my Instagram stories. If I did, then I'll pop it next to me. It was absolutely delicious. So you get these little cups that come with it, which are basically the perfect size for the amount of hot chocolate that then comes out the machine. It's maybe like half of a big mug that you get, but it's kind of nice, rich, smooth hot chocolate. So you don't often need like a great big mug. You can kind of get by with that sort of sized cup. Whilst I was out shopping yesterday, I can't remember if I briefly showed you, but I went and got like a selection box. I've stored them in one of my little kitchen storage jars, but I decided to get a bit of everything basically. So I got a classic sachet in there, I got hazelnut, I got, what else did I get? Dark, orange, mint. I am so excited to try all of these. I had the milk 50% one yesterday because I wanted to see what the super milky one was like, and it was so delicious. And James had the white chocolate one, which he told me was very delicious as well. So I'm going to get a lot of use out of that, which is very exciting. I am so cold. Why is it so cold? I haven't got the heating on yet. Should I? Here it is in all its glory. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the copper colour. I just think it looks absolutely stunning. I thought I would give you guys a quick little insight into what I get up to when I'm not filming for YouTube and I'm working on some of my Instagram content. So I'm currently putting together a little kind of bedroom styling reel for Matalan, which I'm super excited. You will have already seen it by the time this video goes up, and it's very fun, but the rest of the room is pretty much carnage. And if I turn you around as well, you can see this is the destruction that happens when I'm trying to film content, when I've got to kind of style up a whole room. I just thought I would show you a few of the bits. So I've got some of these gorgeous burgundy stems that I've put into my vase from the range. The bedding is all from Matalan, so this bedding is absolutely stunning. I'm really glad that I chose it, and I just think it looks stunning in the guest bedroom. And then you've got the matching pillows, of course. You've got this really cute little autumn pumpkin mushroom autumn leaves pillow, which I just love, and that is going to be moving around the house quite a lot. And then one of my favourite scalloped baskets with this adorable little gnome candle. I can't wait to light him. I just think he looks so sweet. And there's a matching gnome down in this corner. So this one is basically just like a ceramic decoration, but how gorgeous is he? I love all the autumn colours. This is part of the range as well, so the scalloped range, and then also this little hurricane vase, which I just think is gorgeous. I love this as well. It's actually got like a hanger on the back so that you could hang it onto a little hook if you wanted to. But yeah, that's how the bedroom is currently looking. I've got lots and lots to film, and I've also got more rooms to style up, but I thought sometimes it's nice to just give you a bit of an insight as to what I'm up to and how I'm styling everything. I'm actually kind of liking the sort of rust and burgundy colours in this room. I think it looks really nice, especially these eucalyptus stems. So I'm going to have to think about maybe permanently keeping some of it here, but yeah, everything is looking very cute. Yet again, it is an absolute mess in here. But we have some more bits in here that I thought I would show you. So first of all, I've been moving this gorgeous like blanket around. It is so cozy. I am in love with it. It's got this really pretty kind of cable pattern printed across it, and I just love it. Look how cozy it is underneath. I am going to be sitting with this quite a lot. I completely love it. I also got some of these gorgeous red eucalyptus stems, which I've been moving around. This is stunning as well. I think it's only £12, and literally look at the size of it. I think this might be one of my favourite things from the whole Matalan collection this year. It is so gorgeous. Completely love that. I will link that below if it's available. Well, I'll link as much as I can below if it's still available. And then also coming around here, there's a green version, and this one is even more exciting because it lights up. It will be so cozy in the evenings. I've got this candle as well, Stay Cozy. It smells absolutely divine. I lit it just to quickly do a little bit of videoing. I don't think there's anything else on the media unit that I've missed. No, I don't think so. There are a couple of other bits down here, so you will have seen the cushion that I got ages ago anyway. Couple of bits on here. So this gorgeous plant, which I'm in love with. I love the autumnal tones. And then also this log fire diffuser, completely in love with this as well. I did also get the candle one, but unfortunately it got a little bit damaged in delivery, so I wasn't able to film with it today, but smells gorgeous, and I love the amber glass. I think it's really, really nice. Love this basket, absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of this, and I'm going to be moving it around the house all over the place because I just want to style it literally everywhere. It's such a nice size. Then the last duvet set that I needed to style up was this, again, so cozy set. It's like a herringbone detail, which you can see, and it's got this gorgeous like fluffy piping around it. I think it looks really nice in here. I wanted something a little bit darker to just kind of tie in the darker tones of the room. And I've got my little green Matalan pumpkin to match on here as well. It's so adorable. I've taken most of the bits off from where I styled this space. I'm slowly getting through this book. A few of you did comment on one of my last videos when this got delivered, because I actually hadn't realised that Lucy Jane Wood had like a full-blown YouTube channel. So I've subscribed to her since reading your comments, and I'm enjoying her videos. I think I may be like 40% of the way, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I would say if I had to choose between this one and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, because those are the two like big books at the moment that everyone's talking about, I would say I may be enjoying this one a bit more. The Pumpkin Spice was very good, but it's very like light-hearted romancy, whereas this has got a little bit more fantasy. It's got a little bit more like self-discovery. I love the female main character, and I can tell that there's a few other storylines that are kind of coming into it. I did get a few other books for my birthday, so I'll pop downstairs in just a moment and show you a few other bits that I did get. Welcome to my little book room slash office space. The desk is very messy because I have been editing and exporting and doing all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I thought I would show you some books that I actually got for my birthday as well, that I was very, very lucky to be given by some of my family. So first of all, the romance category. I am so excited to say that I got this for my birthday. I was like secretly hoping that if someone was going to get me a book for my birthday, that this would be like top of the list, because I'm very excited to read it. I really enjoyed the first book, which is Wild Love. So this is actually the second one. It's by Elsie Silver, who is a very well-known author for writing the Chestnut Springs series. This is kind of a new series that she's been working on. So it's the Rose Hill series, but it's kind of set in like the same sort of world, and I'm very excited. It is definitely like an adult book in terms of like the spice rating. But yeah, I just know for a fact that it's going to be really good. I think it's ever so slightly bigger than the first one, but I've been hearing good reviews and I can't wait to read that. So maybe in between some of my fantasy reads, I will slot this in. I also then got a couple of other books, which they're basically books that I have heard good things about, or I've seen a TikTok about, or I've heard someone raving about, and I've just added to my list, not knowing necessarily exactly what it's about. So it is a little bit more of a risk, but I added it to my Amazon wish list, and based on the reviews that I've heard and based on how many people have recommended it to me or recommended it out into the wild, I decided that I definitely needed to give them a go. One of them is called A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacia? Stacia? Is it Stacia Stark? Someone might have to correct me if they've read anything by this author, but it's quite a solid size. I don't know how many pages it is, but yeah, it's 550 pages, so it is quite big. I believe it is the first in, I think, a trilogy. I'm excited. I remember, I think this was someone on TikTok that made me add this to my list. And then the other one I got was Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Roehrich. Again, heard some good things about this. It's book 1 of a series. Again, there's at least a couple more, and I'm very excited. It is, again, I think it's like 550 pages. Owned by a ruthless assassin lord. Well, that's exciting. Scarlett Monroe and her 2 sisters are the most feared trio on the continent. This is giving me Throne of Glass vibes then. I love a female assassin, that's so fun. They are wild and unpredictable until a tragic night finds Scarlett locked away in a noble's household until she's ready to fall into line. Finally, Scarlett is presented with a job. If she completes the assignment, her payment will be something she has coveted for 10 years. Revenge against the Fey Fire Prince who brutally killed her mother 10 years ago. Ooh! Yeah, as I said, I don't remember exactly when I added these to my list, but I added them to my list for a reason, and I'm excited to get started on these. Once I have finished the series that I'm on, maybe I will think about starting one of those. The series that I'm currently reading is the remainder of the Caraval series, so I actually listened to Legendary as an audiobook. I had no idea that if you have Spotify Premium, you also get access to loads and loads of audiobooks. Audiobooks are expensive, and I do a lot of driving for my current job, so it was like a huge discovery for me. I can now listen to audiobooks while I'm driving. So I listened to the Legendary audiobook through Spotify, which was great. I finished it off reading the book, but pretty much the majority of it I listened to. It was so much better than the first one. It was quite the love triangle. Most of it, I was like, who am I supposed to be falling in love with here? Because I'm liking both of these men the same, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. And then I've started listening to Finale, which is the final one of the trilogy. Again, there's lots of action. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I feel like the writing has got better as well. I wasn't sure when I read Caraval how I was going to kind of find it. Yeah, this is the trilogy that I'm on at the moment. I wanted something slightly lighter after finishing Throne of Glass, which I can't remember if I've even told you that I finished, but yeah, I finished Kingdom of Ash. It was an enormous book, and I did shed a few tears. I wasn't sure what sort of tears I was going to be shedding. A lot of people shed some tears when they finish the series, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, something absolutely dreadful is going to happen, something's going to break my heart, something's going to stress me out. But honestly, it was one of the most beautiful series endings I've ever read in a book series. The sadness I was feeling was simply sadness because I was never gonna hear any more of these characters' lives, and I felt like I was leaving a group of friends or a group of family behind, and it was just so upsetting that I was never going to be able to read any more about them. But it was a beautiful ending. I loved all of the storylines. It really just rounded it off perfectly. It was just the most epic fantasy series that I've ever read. I don't know if anything will ever top it, but yeah, wow. That's what's been keeping me busy in the book world. I think I will probably go ahead and end this week's vlog here. I apologise that it's maybe not been as long as my usual vlogs, but hopefully I'm sure you lovely people can understand that I have been enjoying my birthday. Thank you all so much for your birthday wishes and your messages. I appreciate it so much. I feel like I literally have like a family on here, and it's just so lovely to catch up with some of you every single week. I appreciate you all watching and keeping up with me and supporting me so much. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed chatting through a few bits that I have picked up and things that I've been styling the house with recently, and also things that I've been reading. And I will catch up with you very soon. See you next week. Bye.